Wintertime, what's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is cold. It's like 34 degrees, 33 degrees, something like that. The wind is not too bad out here, but any little bit of wind is making a big wind chill difference. But we do have the sun out. Got kind of partly cloudy skies, and it's jerkbait season. I mean, we're in the middle of winter. Jerkbait bite is dominant. Water temperatures are in the middle to low 40s. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. This is something that not many people talk about, but I got a feeling people do it, and we're going to throw this guy. Chatterbait. That's right, chatterbait in 44 degree water. Just going to mix it up. We don't have a lot of time, but I thought, I've been catching enough fish on a jerkbait, and we got plenty of time for that. Let's see if we can make this happen. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content, and a subscribe to the channel would be greatly appreciated. I don't know. We're going to try it out, see what happens. Nose is running. Life is good. You never know what these fish are doing. There he is. Nice. The other one. I'm going to build a little better than the last one. All right, who knew, man? Chatterbait in 44 degree water. I mean, slow rolling it. Slow rolling that sucker. It's a fat fish. Built right. He's gonna grow up to be a 5 or 6 pounder one of these days. All right, fun. Oh. We got a bite. That. All right, 44 degree water. It's on a little chatterbox. This is an area where I've been catching a few fish in a recent trip. I thought I'm gonna come back through with a chatterbait and see if I can get a bite in this cold water. Just playing around, Obviously, jerkbait is the best thing to be throwing right now, jig head minnow. But I like to just experiment. There's going to be plenty of time to throw a jerkbait. And we got a 4 or 5 pound jerkbait. So we're going to see if we can get a bite in this cold water. Just playing around, Obviously, jerkbait is the best thing to be throwing right now, jig head minnow. But I like to just experiment. There's going to be plenty of time to throw a jerkbait. And we got a Post frontal day. I mean, the air temp's 33 degrees. It's cold, but we do have full sunshine. We've had a bunch of rain, so this water got stained. And I thought, well, you know, let's just try this for a little bit and see if we can get a bite. Just a 3/8 ounce jackhammer. Got the Yamamoto Seiko on the back, and we were throwing it on the Virtus Blue Diamond. This is the bladed jig, 7'2" medium heavy, very versatile rod. I actually ordered another 1 or 2 of these because they work great for spinner baits, jig and spoon. Just, you can throw a lot of stuff on this. And then we've just got 15-pound tests and a luge reel. That's a good one. Come here, buddy. Gotcha. Look at that. That's a nice one. Switched up colors. I'm seeing a lot of shad in this area, so I went to still 3/8 ounce, but I put that little 3-inch Seiko, and we're definitely doing that gizzard shad profile. Different rod. This is the 7'3" Virtus. This is the Cura series, but that's nice, man. That's nice. You gotta reel that sucker so slow. The water temperature is still 44 degrees, and it's stained. It's about a foot of visibility. I still think the jerkbait may be the stronger pattern, but I don't know. Like I said, we're having success, you know, covering a lot of water, but just reeling it really, really slow, just creeping it through the grass, and it's a nice bass. That's fun. Yeah, fishing is the best. So I've been focusing on these little shorter pockets, and this is a north-facing one, and just slow rolling it through this grass. We're just trying to target fish that have moved up. You know, the water's come up about a foot, so we're just looking to see if there's any fish that have slid up there a little bit shallower. The water temperature is, you know, still 44, 45 degrees, and you know, we're basically flipping it up there by the bank and working it out through this grass. You know, most of these fish have been in, I don't know, 3 to 5 feet of water, so they're sitting up there pretty shallow, but the water's, you know, it's like a foot of visibility maybe. This little section's a little bit clearer than some of the other sections I've been fishing. And you're not getting a lot of bites, but you are able to cover a decent amount of water. And you know, you gotta reel this thing in really, really slow. We're just kind of floating it around. The blade just barely vibrating, but you're wanting to get that tide action. And that's, you know, that's why I feel like these fish are biting this, because it's kind of like a flat-sided crankbait. I mean, this chatterbait's really got a really tight wobble. It's not like crazy. You don't want one that's hunting. It's real subtle. This little 3-inch Seiko on there, I mean, it's keeping it nice and compact, and that's what we're doing. You know, a little bit of wind helps. Don't want a bunch of wind because it's so dang cold out here, but a little bit of wind helps. I've had probably 3 bites that have missed it. So that's enough to let me know that they are interested in it, because in the winter you typically don't get a ton of bites. I mean, there are days where you do, but most of the time, you know, you're not going to get a whole ton of bites. So if you are getting, you know, a bite every 30 minutes or something, it's something you can keep going with, because they're interested in it. You just got to find the right area. You know, this little stretch right here doesn't have the shad in it like some of the other places, but it's got a lot of you know, debris. There's a lot of hard cover along here. There's some rocks mixed in with, you know, some wood and stuff, and the sun is beating down on this, so I thought we'd just come in here and try it a little bit. I was hoping to see more shad, but we're not going to stay here long. We're going to keep moving around. We don't have much time, and we're going to look for you know, areas that have some life to it. This just feels good right here. That's sad. Sorry, baby. There he is. All right, it's a chunky fish. Right, man, we having fun. We're doing something a little bit different. It's working out for us. It's working out for us. It's slow, but man, we're loving it. These fish are tall, built right. It came right off that little piece of laydown. It's a little piece of wood there on the bank, and man, they hit it. You know, I've had several bites that have missed, but when they commit to it, they're thumping it. It's not like it hasn't been a mushy bite. It's been a thump. There's no doubt about it. They're getting a bite. So when they decide they want it, they have no problem, even though the water's cold, with chomping it. Damn it. How the hell I missed that fish? He slammed it. It must be a striper. God. That fish ate my lunch. Oh my God. Well, folks, that's a wrap, man. That's like a 5-pounder sitting up on that point right here at dark. I think I had 11 bites. I think we hooked up with 5 of them. Just throwing this little 3/8 ounce chatterbait. God, I wish I would have got that fish in. That sucker just hit and ran right towards the boat, underneath the boat, and just pulled off. Wasn't much I can do. 44-degree water. Just mixing it up, trying something different. The whole key was areas that had shad. The best area that I had, there's quite a few schools of shad, and there were fish out in the middle chasing those shad. So just an area with a lot of activity, and it's, it was fun. Just a little Zako, a little 3-inch Zako on the back. It's kind of that sight flash color. This is a green, like a gizzard shad color. So we're just definitely mimicking those shad that are swimming around. I mean, I also caught fish on a Beehive Delight color with a electric shad Zako, 4-inch Zako. So bigger bait. Bluegill and shad were the things we were trying to imitate, and we had fun. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe. My feet are numb. These days go by so short. There's a really good bite window in the middle of the day, and then it just typically gets tougher. And it is what it is. I just wish it wasn't like 21 degrees in the morning. I waited until it got up above freezing before I came out here. That makes for a really short day. Until next time.